Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of two live broadcasts. And let me just take a quick peek at something here. Yeah, she's here. She's here. So Debbie knows what I'm talking about, what I'm about to say. I got up early this morning. My wife and I went out for a nice breakfast. And I think she must have tipped the waitress to slip a couple of extra shots of espresso in my cappuccino. And when she does that, I go a little crazy. All right. So I'm telling you in advance. All right. I'm here to help you. I'm here to answer your questions. We just started our September boot camp. A lot of you are in the process of tweaking your pages, making them shine so you would be appealing to the people that you want to reach out and talk to. I'm going to be bringing up examples of people that are knocking it out of the park. And the bottom line is all of you are heading in the same direction. The process is simple. You put a profile up on Facebook or LinkedIn, you're already connected to people. Start talking to those people. And in the course of talking to them, discover if they have a need. So welcome to today's session. We're going to have a open Ask Max session. And then at 1 o'clock, I'm conducting a mastermind session. It's an advanced session. It's for my coaching students, but I'm opening this one up to the general public because the questions that my coaching students ask are typically ones that you could stand to have answered to. So, what would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? What would you attempt? The bottom line is every one of you is ahead of all the people out there that are struggling, that are looking for work, that are looking for an opportunity. You have the opportunity. And I am handing you the roadmap to make it work. Connect, communicate, and close. Connect, communicate, and close. You're learning a dance. One of you could talk to perfect prospects every day. Well, they're waiting to talk to you on Facebook. They're waiting to talk to you on LinkedIn. The question is, do you know who would be a great prospect for your business? Who are you looking for? Because the more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. What if you could close most of the people that you talk to? The more selective you are, the way people answer your questions, you're going to know. And the truth is you can do both. See, if you know in advance by the contents of everyone's profile, including their daily activity, that they're a perfect prospect for what you're selling, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people and you build your business faster. Now, I know you're used to seeing the M&Ms, but I really wanted to make it stark. And that photo of eggs, you're looking for the gold egg. Easy to make the connection. So instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who will never buy your product or get into business with you, there are simple ways to find perfect prospects and simple ways and means of attracting the people who want to buy your products or get into business with you on LinkedIn before they're contacted by your competitors and they do business with them instead. I just finished up a coaching session with Robin, and she brings up a prospect, and the woman is really in dire straits. Okay, dire straits. She's looking for work. She's financially in a bind. She doesn't have any money. She's got 4 kids. Her husband's in construction. He's not working as much as he wants to. And she has no money. She's struggling. This is Robin. I know you're a nurse, and nurses are compassionate. We really care. We want to help people. I get that. But look, who do you want to talk to? You want to talk to somebody that's looking for an opportunity, but could slide right into your business, or you can spend all kinds of time talking to somebody and it's not gonna happen. Oh, it might happen. By some miracle, she might get so excited by what you're doing. But then you look at her profile, she's been in 5 network marketing companies. Hello? I'm celebrating my birthday. And it's a week from today, but I started to celebrate it on September 1st. Hey, I start celebrating Christmas December 1st. So the bottom line is I am in a really good mood. I appreciate all of the birthday wishes some of you have been sending over, but I'm here to help you. Okay. So we're going to go down a list. We got people here that need help with their profiles. We got people here that are talking to prospects. So during this session, you're going to see a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. For those of you that are watching this on Facebook or LinkedIn, it's going to give you a real good idea of how I work with people. Facebook and LinkedIn have changed. They're adding new features all the time. And we are here to help you move through the process. And let me come here and look who's here. Okay, so let me look in it. Okay. All right, so let me open this up and look at the questions that are here. Okay. So Mohammed's got a couple of people that he's talking to. Elaine, you'd like me to look in your account. You sent it to me on LinkedIn, Elaine. I got it. Nigel, Mohammed, you are so right. I am on fire. Nigel, I lost access to my Facebook page because I fell for a scam. I tried to get it back, but it won't accept my ID. Is there a way to call Facebook? Call Facebook. No, no, there's no way to call Facebook. Okay. And All right. So let me come over here and look. Yeah, right. James is hysterical. And let me see, is Lane here? No, he was on here, but he's gone. So, all right. So we got a couple of people that are in different parts of the process. Okay. So let me see. So let me unmute Steve for just a second.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Steve. So you lost Consuelo.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Right. Right. I see. But see the thing, and you got an appointment with Lori.
Right.
Okay.
She's excited.
Yeah. And so let's jump over there for just a minute, because you see, and this is going to be such a big help to everybody. You can tell pretty quickly whether the person that you're talking to is going to be a prospect or not. Sometimes you can pick it up in the contents of the profile and you realize, you know what, I don't think I really want to continue to talk to this person. Or once the conversation gets going, you're going to know. You could be looking at somebody who is a phenomenal prospect. So we come over here, we look at Consuelo. Okay, now, so Consuelo, when you look at this person, trainer, sales coach, operations manager, she does things that would make her phenomenally successful in network marketing. Okay, and so she worked with Avon. Years back.
That was just swinging for the fences there at that point.
Well, okay. All right. See, what you have to do, now I'm not saying that it wouldn't go that way, okay? But see, I was okay, how long I was my best customer. Now, well, woulda, coulda, shoulda. What you have to do when you're talking to somebody like this, it is, now she's been looking for a job for quite some time. And it's basically water under the bridge. I was the best customer is what they count on. And what we should have said here or could have said it was, look, that's right. Customers are what generate residual income, which is what everybody gets into network marketing for. Now, here's the thing. Avon is a direct sales company. And the way you did the business back then, is so totally different than the way you do the business today. But the reason that I want to talk to you about this is because to be successful in network marketing today is not about getting customers. Success in network marketing today is about training people to be successful in the business. You have all the training experience. You have all you have phenomenal skills. You're going to go take a job for a company and you're going to help those people get rich. Well, network marketing is nothing like it is today. Nothing. Okay. Today, number one, again, you don't have to go after, you don't have to chase your friends. There are millions of people here on LinkedIn that are dying and looking for a business opportunity. See, the mistake you made was back up here.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I'm focusing on sales training and I have a couple of interviews, nothing yet. I don't have any experience in network marketing, but I'm sure it's interesting. And here you just dumped on her.
Right.
Okay. Which had you said, when I talk about network marketing, I'm talking about Avon, Mary Kay, and whatever, then she would have come back. Well, I did Avon. Well, how long ago was it? The way you did Avon years ago, the way they do Avon today, man, it's tough. But you want to make money in network marketing. It's not about doing the business. It's about building a team, about training people to do the business. I can teach you how to do the business. More important than that, I can train you. Again, if you turn around and look, and in the scripts book, we have an example. We're talking to somebody that worked for T-Mobile. Okay. You know, you're training people for a company to generate sales and income for as long as they need you. And then you know what's going to happen? They may even bring you in and pay you a lot of money. So you start training people and you start building up a team. The team starts to do really, really well. Some of those new people turn out to be really, really strong, really, really great. Then the company looks and says, you know, why are we paying this woman $80,000 a year? Do we really need her anymore? No, we're good. We don't need. And so, boom, the next thing you know, you're out. So you go to another company. You do that for a couple of years, and then something happens, and they say, bye. So, so here we're explaining it. See, Avon. Now, and notice, now that we're on that particular subject, you're getting short answers.
Right.
Okay. But look what happened. I jumped in here. I asked this question. I'm almost afraid. It's got to be conversational. I'm almost afraid to ask. How long were you with them? How did it go? Okay. I was their best customer, which is what they count. She didn't answer the total question. Okay. And again, well, look, I wouldn't have answered it this way. Okay. I was the best customer. Again, you asked, how long were you with them? She never told you. Okay. So if they don't answer your question, you got to go back. You got to get the answer. She's not working. Not working. Now, I'm not saying she's out of, I wouldn't write her off yet. I really wouldn't.
That's what I was thinking. Like every couple of weeks, a month, send her one of those
Well, I would say she's still a good prospect. At least once a week, you should send her something. Once a week. I mean, she has great potential. She's going on interviews, she's going on jobs, and then we have to just basically come back and say, listen, this is one of those cases where you're talking to a great prospect, but you didn't do a very good job of explaining it. Okay, we could go back and we say, look, we can use that, hit yourself on the head. I'm watching you go from job to job to job to job. And we could, craft a message. What you want her to do is you want her to look. And again, look, you're looking for a training job. When you were in Avon, you weren't training, you were selling. There's a big difference. But who, the other one was Lori?
Yeah, Lori. Yeah, right there.
Okay, so
She's a Canadian that's in Texas.
right. I knew that was going to work. So here we're looking at somebody that, if we look at the message, is struggling to find a job. And
She was in Rodan and Fields, making $2,000 a month.
so she's successful network marketing, but she's in the United States and she's trying to go to work. I knew she would. And listen, don't beat yourself up over Consuelo. Okay. Because a lot of times you're going to end up missing it, but they'll be back. Maybe. And here's the other part. If not, it's not a big deal, because you have so many other people to talk to. Okay. Let me unmute Callie for a second.
There we go.
Yeah, hey, Callie, did you send me over your login information?
A long time ago.
Okay, on LinkedIn, right?
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, let me go over there. We're going to look at a couple of pages, and then I can always count on James to give us great material. So we're going to pop into his account. And let's pop up here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, did you send it to me in LinkedIn text? Because I don't see it.
Okay. You're asking me? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go find it. Let me go find it. You want to go to somebody else and I'll go find it?
Yeah, and then send it to me on in LinkedIn text.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay. So let's take a look. And Okay, so first what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump into Dennis's account. Now, Dennis and I worked together years ago. And like a lot of my students, he's back. And he's in the current boot camp. Okay, now, first, we're going to look at his settings because we want to make sure he's as visible as possible. Visibility. Right now, the only people who could see his profile is nobody. So we need to check off this. These are the default settings. Many of you have your settings set here. Edit. He hasn't changed. We really haven't. He hasn't changed this since we did coaching years ago. So everything here is pretty well set up. Okay, so who can see or download your email address? Doesn't matter. Connections, he's turned it off. Nobody can see. Nobody can see who he's connected to. But since the last time we did something, who can see members you follow? We got to turn that off. Profile visibility off LinkedIn. Everybody. You want everybody to be able to see you. Then we come down here, manage active status. Again, only his connections can see when he's online. He's playing golf this morning. If we click over this, then if he left his computer on, actually, I think he did. If he left his computer on while he's playing golf, everybody on LinkedIn that sees his profile would think he's there. Let's go to followers. Everyone on LinkedIn can follow him. Now, those are the big ones. Okay, so now let's come back over to his profile. Now, what was funny is, and I didn't realize it until we talked the other day, I actually helped him create this cover. Okay. So what you need to do is, let's go over here. Now he's got 250 connections. So let's go over here to his network. And he's got 6 people that want to connect with him. But let me show you the power of LinkedIn. He's got 250 people that he's connected to. these 250, they're giving him 246. That's his first level. These 246 people have connections. So those 246 people connect them to 262,000. These 262,000 people connect him to 851,000 people. Just about everybody on LinkedIn. So we're looking to make the connections. Now, I'm going to come back over here. Come back to its profile. Now, what we're going to do first, let's hit the pencil here. And so we're going to come up here. Nobody, the industry you're in does not show. So it doesn't matter. His headline is what we want to change. So he's an internet entrepreneur. He is also only he has a social and whoops. All right, now we're going to stop it at that. And home business coach. We're going to take home out of it. All right, now let's take his picture here. And we're going to edit it. That's my ringtone. You want to talk about attraction marketing? What does your ringtone sound like? So we're going to go over here to edit. And we're going to come over here to, and what we're going to do is we're just going to and then we're going to filter it. Subtle change. Then we're going to redo the cover. Now, it's all about lifestyle. It's all about lifestyle. And All right, now the business he's in, let's just come down here. We're gonna come over here. And this represents his network marketing experience. Okay. So we're going to change this from life on your terms to the International Association of Wealth Builders. And he is the founder, CEO, and the CMO. And what we're going to do is we're going to change this from May to September. So we're going to make this, so now he's got an anniversary. Now, let's go back over to his profile. But he still has the other company here. So we come back down here, edit this, and you see this little image up here? You click on that, and now that adds the hamburger. Move them. Yeah. All right. So this is how we get started. Additionally, for those of you that are in boot camp, and let me scroll down. I'm going Adele, we're going to see if we can find you on LinkedIn. Elaine, we'll look at you. Linda, we'll look at you. So we're going to look at a bunch of your profiles. Okay. I'm going to log out. So you go over to Sales Navigator, and these are the different LinkedIn plans. You want Sales Navigator. That's the one that you want. Okay. Now I'm going to log out of his account. And Okay, Elaine, I thought you sent me. I need your email address and your password. Okay. So right now you got 148 people in your network. Let's come back and look at your profile. And we'll go to your settings. By the way, you might notice that LinkedIn, in a continuing effort to copy Facebook, now offers a dark mode. Go to visibility. That's what we want there. Everything's turned on there. Connections, see who can see members you follow. You turned off your connections, but we need to turn this off too. Active status. And let's come down here to followers. Okay. Come down to communication. And everything needs to be turned on. Okay. You're going to be able to turn these on so you can see when people are typing, when they received what you're doing. Let me unmute Elaine.
Hi, thank you so very much. I tried my best, but some of the wording threw me off. It didn't quite correspond to the booklet, the profile booklet that I downloaded. So I appreciate you looking at it and fixing the messaging and the other thing. I have a quick question. I know you want to show me something there, but afterwards I have a quick question, but go for it.
Oh, ask your question.
Well, the question was regarding my background picture. I went to the spot you pointed out the other conversation that we had the other meeting. I tried to download a program to enable me to be able to write on my background picture, and it won't download to an Apple product. And I didn't know if there was another way I could write on that picture, because I know exactly what I want to write there. I mean, maybe you could comment on it. What I want to write is repattern your life, attract the abundance you seek. I wanted to put that on that background, and I don't know how to do it.
Well, there's a program called Canva. Canva. It should work on Apple products as well. So you can go there and you could take any picture and write over it.
Okay, I'll look that up. I'll just go, I tried whatever was suggested there, and I hit download and it was like it wouldn't download to a Mac.
Right.
So, okay, I will check out Canva.
Yeah, it's creating your own images, Canva.
Okay, so I tried Fast Stone. Okay.
Right,
Okay.
but again, all of this is
It
a
does
little
say PC next to it.
this is a software that allows you to grab images, copy it, and put it someplace. But it is for PCs. It's not.
Okay, thank you.
It's not for Macs. Okay, so the only other thing is
I should change the name of my current company from Elaine Walkoff Private Practice. So
well, yeah, but see, here's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You're a theta healer, okay? You're a myo mentor. These things are all individual things.
yes.
And so what you want to do is right now, all you're covering here is the speech pathology. So if you're saying that the myo mentor, the theta healer are all incorporated under this business with your name, then you need to come up with a better name.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And again, it would all revolve around your health, mental health, spiritual health, or whatever.
Right. And also the fact that I'm reaching out to train people, to train others to be healthier and help, basically grow a business with this current product, which does all of that.
Right. But so they're going to be different entries. Okay. But you want a business. If you're looking for people that are looking for a business opportunity, you have to have a name that's going to appeal to somebody that's looking for business.
Oh, I agree with that. If you can help me with the name, that's great, because all of those things actually are things I started doing in May, as far as the mentoring and so forth, the instructions, all of those things are incorporated into that. I'm just
Let's just get rid of this. And let's put something on here that because at the end of the day, you're looking for people that want to change.
okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, I'm listening to all this. I'm just, that particular picture, I was going to be looking for people who wanted opportunities in the, healing, with the healing background, or, but
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You do this in a general way. So,
Okay.
for example, if you put something up there like,
Okay, so maybe something more with nature in it. That would be good, like an ocean or,
so you put something in it, like, do- no, that's not. They have to, LinkedIn's pictures are narrower.
okay.
So let me come back over here and,
Otherwise, that was good.
well, you can put something that's a little bit more complete, like,
Yeah, this whole process for me reminds me of when I remodeled our kitchen and we had some unusual obstacles to deal with. And it took us a little while to design it so it would work right because of all these different obstacles or not, I don't want to say what I'm involved in or obstacles, but there's a lot of diversity with what I'm doing.
oh, there you go. If you can dream it, you can do it. And, you know, but you can find something else, but this is better than, you know, what you have. Let me, I've got, now I'm going to try to get to everybody. Let me come back over here and look at profiles. I want to remind you that I've got a mastermind at 1 o'clock. So if we don't get the conversations during this session, then we'll jump back in. So let me come over here and look at Adele. Okay, so Adele. All right, let me unmute Adele.
Hi, Max.
Yeah, hey Adele.
So I took the August boot camp, the saved one, and I started modifying my profile. So hopefully this is kind of what you were saying.
Okay, let's take a look. Excellent. Let's come over here and look at your contact information. There's some things here that you could add. One obviously would be your birthday, but this is a good start. So we come down here and see, everybody's got a story. And so your profile is designed to match your story. Okay, that's the whole purpose to all of this. So you're an accountant, you have a background in accounting.
I'm an accountant, yeah.
You're an accountant. And so you're the director of finance for this council here.
Yeah, I was, yeah. And then I was laid off in April.
Okay, well, okay, so here what you would do, what I would do is, you know, clearly if you looked at this, you would see first you started out as a senior administrator. Then after 6 months, they made you the director of finance. Well, you don't have to give the whole story. Okay.
Okay.
What I would do is I would just artist the gold council, and it should read like down here, and your position would be Director of Finance and Administration.
Okay.
Okay, so it's consistent with the other things. And now what people are looking at is, here you are, you're an accountant. Okay, you know numbers. You know numbers. And so what business are you trying to build?
So the oh, Melaleuca, sorry, Melaleuca.
Okay, so how long have you been in Melaleuca?
I've been a customer for 27 years and I started building it about 2 years ago.
Perfect. Okay, so as a customer, so you got the perfect story. Okay, your story when we're dealing with the public is, accountant, controller, I understand numbers, and I started working with this company 20 years ago, 25 years ago, had great products, phenomenal products, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, like most network marketing companies back then, they made it too hard to build the business. In the last 4 or 5 years, they've adopted social network, social media pieces. And so now I've decided, you know, now what I'm doing is now what I'm doing is I'm turning it on as an internet business. And, you know, because so many people are looking for ways to deal with inflation. They're looking for ways to deal with rising prices, and people want to make some extra money. So you know, so that's what it's all about. It's all about you now being able to go out and talk to people that you know, absolutely know they need something, they want something, and this is gonna be a piece of cake for you. Okay, it's gonna be a piece of cake. What level are you, senior director yet?
No,
What are you, director?
director too, yeah.
Okay, so your goal, because if you're going to do this successfully online, you need to have goals. So are you reaching out? Are you able to talk? I mean, you got 2 hours a day to do this?
Yes, and I'm reaching out to Victor Maggio.
Oh, okay, great. Then you then you've got a phenomenal upline sponsor who in his own right is becoming an expert at this. But so what you want to do is, if you're reaching out to 20 people a day, and ultimately you're going to work your way up to where you're talking to 20 people a day. If you're talking to 100 people a week, and you know you're following and you're paying attention, there's absolutely no reason why you can't bring 2 people into your business a week.
Okay.
Okay, that's average. So now, and you'll get better at it. But so your goal should be for let's take September. Your goal should be, I want to enroll at least one person before the end of the month, and then help that person get 8 customers. Once you get the flow of the process, your goal in October, well, that'll get you, might get to director 3. But the bottom line is, in October, you want to bring in one person a week. And then over the next week or 10 days, you help them get 8 customers. So at the end of October, you could be a director 5. And you just keep working your way up. So this is great. You've done very, very well. And just keep it up. Now in our next session, I'm going to be going into conversations. Let's come down here a little bit and see who else is here. But so far, very good job.
Thank you.
Very good. Let me pop over here now and let's look at. Let's look at Linda. Okay, so Linda, do you see yourself? Okay, let's come down and let's look at,
Sorry, I gotta take this.
All right.
Hello?
yeah.
Bye, thank you.
So Linda, do you see yourself here?
Do I see myself? I'm looking.
Right, do you have a LinkedIn profile?
I do.
Okay, and where are you located? What city?
I'm in Calgary, Canada.
So if you have a profile on LinkedIn, you are,
Try
Right.
Calgary.
nope, you're not coming up. So your settings are off. And if people
Okay.
can't see you, then not very much is gonna happen. So let me come down here and look at oh, let me do it this way. Here we go. And see what you do is you come over here to contact information. And this is where you can put your birthday. Let me unmute her for a minute.
Hi, Max. How are you?
I am good. So how are things coming along?
So far, great. I'm working on a new contact that I actually sent a request to. So I sent her my first communication.
Okay, now let me make something clear to all of you. When you reach out to somebody to make the connection and they accept you, they may not send you a message back. The important thing is that they have accepted the connection. That's why as soon as they become a first level connection, you send them the icebreaker. Now, you send them the icebreaker, they see it, but they don't respond. It's okay. 80% of the people initially will not respond, but you're connected. And so as long as you're connected now, it's up to you to start the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, and so one of the ways to start the conversation is we're going to talk about in boot camp on Tuesday night. You can start a conversation with anybody. And the idea is to, as quickly as possible, identify whether the person on the other end is who you think they are. Is this person really a prospect for your business? If not,
Next.
exactly. Exactly. That's the way it works. So, so far so good. You're doing
Thank
good,
you.
and you know, you're learning the dance is really what it comes down to. So let's take a look at Nigel. So Nigel, you lost your Facebook account.
Yeah, Max. I've tried putting my passport ID, but it won't take it.
How many connections did you have?
3,000.
Wow. Is the profile still up or
No, they took it down, but my business pages are still up.
well? It's a shame when that happens. But you know, so from the standpoint of your LinkedIn page, let's come down here. Okay, so if this is your business,
That's my old business.
okay, right, it was your business, then you were, if you started it, you're the founder, you're the president. You want to put words in here that people are going to look at and relate to. You're telling everybody here, this is your business, you're the owner. So we want to use words that people would be searching for, like founder, CEO, president. Now, what is this? Life is in the blood. What is that?
That's an Avison business. That's just my tagline, because I do pain management.
Okay. Pain management.
It's a medical device called dry heat therapy.
Okay. Is that what you're trying to market and sell?
Yeah.
And who are you trying to sell it to?
The elderly, veterans, people in pain with neuropathy, fibromyalgia, arthritis, aches, pains.
And how's the business going so far?
So far, very good. Very unique product, unknown to most people. Pretty new company.
All right. Well, if you're looking for customers,
I'm actually looking for reps as well, Max. The company only has about 300 reps in the States. We need a lot more.
okay. Now, how long has the company been in business?
Been in 14 years, but only been back in the States for 4 years, 3.5 years.
Okay. Now, are they going to be expanding to other areas?
Yeah, they're all over the States. They are in different countries, but again, they haven't done well at marketing.
Well, what you're doing here is you're telling people what you do. What you need to do is we need to replace this with pronouns that are going to that people are looking for. And let me but it's, you know, it's a start. Let me come back, and I want to make sure I get to try to get to everybody. If I don't get to you, then come back at 1 o'clock and we're going to go through come up here. Jolena in South Africa, I'm glad you're here. Let's come down a little further. And let's look at and let me just unmute Bill. Bill, I got your message about your computer.
Good morning. Yes, and I did get it fixed, so I'm back on.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Good. You know, how old is your computer?
Just about a year and a half is all.
Okay, good, good. You know, for those of you that are working with like a real old computer, as well, number one, they're relatively inexpensive today. But as we get closer to the holidays, they're going to be all, you can go to Best Buy, there are all kinds of places. You could buy a laptop for about $200 that could do everything that you needed to do from the standpoint of social media. So you all want to keep your eyes, you also want to keep your eye out for that. And so let me look at Windsor. Well, Windsor, I'm glad you're going the route English and French. Because there are going to be more people on LinkedIn that speak English. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to be back at 1 o'clock for our mastermind, and we're going to be getting into conversations, prospecting, and a little bit of the whole process. Okay. So that's roughly 35 minutes from now. Let me just check. James, are you gonna be there?
I'm sorry, I went to the restroom. Did you ask me if I'm going to be at the mastermind?
Yeah.
Yes, I will be there.
Okay, we're gonna do you first.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so we'll see all of you over there. Suzanne, I sent the link to the mastermind in the mail. So check today's mail. Catch up to you next time.